Episode 1. The Birth of a Hero. The city of Metropolis was abuzz with excitement as a new hero emerged. He was faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. His name was Superman, and he was the world's greatest hero. But Superman wasn't always the mighty hero that everyone knows and loves. Once he was a young boy named Izuku Midoriya, living in a small town in Kansas with his parents. Izuku was a quiet and shy boy, but he had a secret. He possessed incredible strength and speed, far beyond that of any normal human being. His parents knew that he was special, and they did their best to help him control his powers. But as Izuku grew older, he knew that he was destined for something more. He had always felt a pull towards heroism, a desire to use his powers for good. He dreamed of one day becoming a hero, like the ones he had seen in comic books and movies. One day, while watching the news, Izuku saw a hero named All Might saving lives and fighting off villains. All Might was different from any hero Izuku had seen before. He was incredibly powerful, but also kind and compassionate. Izuku was captivated by All Might's bravery and heroism, and he knew that he had to meet him. With the help of his parents, Izuku made his way to the city, hoping to catch a glimpse of All Might in action. When he finally saw the hero, he was starstruck. All Might was even more impressive in person, and Izuku knew that he had to find a way to talk to him. It was a stroke of luck that brought them together. Izuku was walking down the street when he saw All Might battling a group of villains. He rushed to help, using his incredible strength to take down the bad guys. All Might was impressed by Izuku's abilities and decided to take him under his wing as his apprentice. Over the next few weeks, All Might taught Izuku how to control his powers and use them for good. He also showed Izuku what it truly meant to be a hero, someone who puts others before themselves and is willing to make sacrifices to protect the innocent. But being a hero is not easy, and Izuku soon discovers that the world is full of danger and evil. He faces incredible challenges and battles, including taking on powerful villains who threaten the safety of the world. Izuku never backs down from a fight, even when it seems like he is outnumbered or outmatched. His unwavering determination and bravery are an inspiration to all who know him. However, not everyone is happy with Izuku's newfound powers. Some people are afraid of him, and others are jealous of his abilities. Izuku must navigate these challenges as he tries to become the hero he was always meant to be. One of the most emotional moments in Izuku's journey comes when he has to face off against a group of villains who are threatening the city. These villains are powerful and dangerous, and Izuku knows that he may not make it out alive. But he also knows that he has to try. He has to protect the people he loves. The battle is intense and grueling, with Izuku taking blow after blow from the villains. But he refuses to give up, even when it seems like all hope is lost. In the end, he emerges victorious, having saved the city from certain destruction. As Izuku looks out over the city, he knows that this is just the beginning of his journey. There will be more battles to fight, more villains to defeat, and more people to protect. But he is ready for whatever comes his way. Episode 2. The Weight of Power. As Izuku Midoriya continues on his journey to become a hero, he faces new challenges and obstacles. In this episode, he learns the true weight of power and the responsibility that comes with it. Izuku has been training with All Might for some time now, honing his abilities and learning how to control his incredible strength. But as he grows stronger, he also begins to understand the true power that he possesses. He realizes that with great power comes great responsibility, and that his actions as a hero could have consequences that extend far beyond himself. One of the biggest challenges that Izuku faces in this episode is a moral dilemma. He must decide whether or not to use his powers to intervene in a conflict between two groups of people. On one side are innocent civilians, and on the other are a group of criminals who are armed and dangerous. Izuku knows that he has the power to stop the criminals and save the civilians, but he also knows that using his powers could put him in danger and potentially harm others. He struggles with this decision, but ultimately decides that he must act to protect the innocent. In a dramatic showdown, Izuku uses his powers to take down the criminals and save the civilians. But as he looks back on the conflict, he realizes that his actions may have unintended consequences. The criminals he stopped were part of a larger organization, and now that he has made himself known, they may come after him and his loved ones. This realization weighs heavily on Izuku, and he begins to question whether or not he is truly ready to be a hero. He seeks guidance from All Might, who tells him that being a hero means taking risks and facing danger, but also being mindful of the consequences of his actions. As Izuku continues to grapple with these weighty issues, he is faced with a new challenge, a powerful villain who is wreaking havoc on the city. The villain is incredibly strong and dangerous, and Izuku knows that he will have to use all of his powers to stop him. In a thrilling battle, Izuku takes on the villain, using his incredible strength and speed to dodge attacks and strike back with his own powerful blows. The battle is intense and brutal, with both sides giving everything they have. In the end, Izuku emerges victorious, having saved the city from certain destruction once again, but he knows that his journey as a hero is far from over. He must continue to learn and grow to understand. Well, that's all for today. Please like and subscribe, and Phoenix Turf out.